What is going on, Ben Nation? We're looking at price action today, and Ben is up higher than almost everything else on my tracking list. It's having a tiny bit of a breakout. Now, gas fees exorbitantly high right now. Ethereum pumping super hard, Bitcoin pumping super hard. This is probably an entry position for high dollar amount. You might see, if you see moves, you're probably going to see some really big moves start to play out. It hasn't been a buy since the fees went way up. So, the next buy is probably going to send this price super high. If you look at 3 o'clock, and then you look at just the price action right now, Bitcoin's at 47,400, Ben's at 4771, Ethereum over the last couple of hours. 3 o'clock, Ethereum was trading at around 24. I want to say around 24.20, maybe 24.50. Now it's at 25.30. So you're seeing big moves in the market. And that's good for the pairing because the next buy is going to create, it'll kick it up quite a bit because of the big increase on Ethereum as well. Now, this is not even the sending. This is not we haven't even hit the golden bull yet, but uh, you know, it's looking really good right now. So, what does the chart tell us on Ben? Well, it tells us that we had that exit, and you guys know who and what that was, and why it was happening, and we talked about it. And I told you guys that I think this is gonna. I mean, here's my little blue line telling you what I think was gonna happen. That we were gonna come up here and kind of push through on this trend line right here. Well, we're on our way up to that trend line right now. So you probably want to remember the rest of this move because that to me represents a good short term move. Now, is it going to be long term? That's the real question that everybody's going to be asking themselves. And look, the narrative has started to change. And if you're not seeing it, then maybe you're not paying attention. But this, by the way, when the 20 is about to cross the 100, moving it up into bullish pattern. It's already crossed the 50. The 50 is now moving up rapidly, probably going to cross over the 100, making an even more bullish scenario for a continuation of this. But the narrative has suddenly changed a little bit. We're still hard at work. Be prepared for new Ben educational content, website community initiatives, and more coming very soon. And then you got Ben out here. That was me, by the way. But you got Ben out here having interviews with the Hex Army Pulse Chain, talking to these people. And, look, that's a new market that really represents the values that Ben also has, which is all about DeFi and all about mass adoption. And if you go back and look at it, this is the natural answer to what we've been talking about all of this time. And that is that we are to be representative of DeFi. And in that context, this is the perfect place to be. And right now, we're not going to move dramatically, I don't think, uh, with Bitcoin pumping. I don't think that it correlates, if you will, but we're getting really, really, really close. And 4,500 people tuned in to the Pulse Chain Hex discussion with Ben Armstrong. So, there's something, a new narrative, a new paradigm, if you will, sort of playing out here, underlying everything that's happening for Ben Nation and Ben Coin and even Ben Armstrong. So, um, now I guess the next thing is how do we get this guy back to doing his lives? How do we get all of the cool stuff that we want to see happening to start up, and how do we get Ben to pump on that chart and hit the big numbers? I mean, that's the question, right? And that's what we're looking for. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is not financial advice. My name is Bleaves. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.